So tell me what's different about what we're doing in my program in ProAttitudes, working together with me. What makes the
I
difference?
think it's, for me, again, I don't think you're not directive. You're trying to get like kind of inside my head to do the things I need to do and helping me step by step. Because like, and you really do have a gift for that. Because like I said, I've been trying to do this over 25 years of my career. People have told me to do things. Like they'll say, hey, you need to journal about this. And I'll do it for a week or two, but they're not getting my internal motivation or my internal perception aligned with the things that I want. You constantly work on that. And I'm sure it's different for every person. And for me, I'm stubborn. I'm a control freak. You know, I might think like my mind is hard to shut off. So I need those step-by-step checklist directions, even though that's not something that inherently I like as a person. If you read my personality profile, you're like, I don't even know if I want to work with this guy. Like consistency's not his thing. I'm stubborn. I'm like, so it makes me good at what I do, but personally and physically, not so much. So I think again, you definitely have, a gift for like letting people explore that, talking to, again, I kind of call you're like a therapist. I mean, it's like if I'm paying for therapy, you're asking me questions all the time. You're never telling me what to do, which allows me to explore the things that work for me. So I need somebody that is consistent as a coach like that, for lack of a better term, stays on your butt. Like you don't give up on the fact that I'm trying to figure it out. And I love that. So, I mean, I try something, maybe it works, but you're like, maybe you look at it from this perspective. And it gives you a little change in how you think about things to implement something, just like you were mentioning, anchoring it to an appointment or a meeting where I touch my face, move my tongue. And again, that's a great first step. Once I get into that habit, I can take the next one. I think too many people are trying to, like all the coaches I've had in the past, it's almost like they're following some kind of playbook and not even listening to me. At least I never felt listened to. And you're constantly like, hey, get on one-on-one. I miss a meeting here or there. But that, whatever you do, whatever your secret sauce is, it motivates me to come to these things. Like, even if I can't make it, I feel obligated to text you. I when you send me a video, like I said, I really love your calming voice and how you walk me through things. It's like I keep coming back to that. And I'm just telling you, from a guy that's been doing this for a while, I've never been able to find that consistency. So I appreciate it.
I mean, really, I appreciate you sharing that with me. What results have you seen so far? Because it sounds like that accountability is helping your discovery versus being told what to do. You're discovering what works, which is a great way to learn. But what results have you seen so far besides it working for you now? So, I know you're not where you want to be, but I know you're making progress.
Oh, yeah. So I started, weight loss would be the first thing, 100%. So I started at about 335 pounds. I'm now down to 295. So I guess it's about, 40 some odd pounds that I've lost. But again, it's not necessarily like, and I think this is like ridiculously important. I know you hate the word diet, which I don't like it either. And you talk about eating like smarter, not even healthier, because smart then equals healthy, but it's smart. And so when I'm eating, again, whatever, like I love accountability from you. Like when I'm eating, I'm thinking about reporting to you like the next week. And I'm like, so I don't go for the dessert. So like, for example, last night we went to dinner and I love tiramisu, right? So in my head though, like I got the tiramisu, but I didn't eat it. So this is just me. I know I'm weird like this, but I'll get it. It'll sit in the fridge. I won't eat it. It'll go bad and then I'll throw it away. But I'm thinking it's like, man, I got to talk to Evan tomorrow. Like I don't, and if he asked me what I ate, I don't lie. I would say, well, I ate tiramisu, but I actually didn't. Right. So I'm like, hey, be proud of me. I got it. Right. If I'm going to waste my own money, that's the way it is, but I'll forget about it in the fridge. So it's kind of, I play little tricks on myself, but it's the thinking that I'm talking to you and you didn't even talk about that today. So whatever you've done, it just instills in me. It's like, well, I feel like I can come clean to you, for lack of a better term. Like, what's the point of not lying, but even resisting, just being 100% truthful to try and change that? So that's one. So the other thing is, like I said, is the checklist. So the attitude, behavior, the gratitude. Again, that was months ago, you shifted my thought process, kind of that high-fiving yourself in the mirror and that kind of thought. So when I wake up and I'm in the shower, I go through a whole list of everything I'm grateful for in the morning, and it helps. So it puts a different spin on the day as opposed to increasing worry of all that 10,000 things I have to get done in the day. So I'm trying to be more in the present. So I think those are the two things. Definitely results from the weight, and I would say attitude about like stress, because I used to get a lot of tension headaches, and that's gone down about 85%.
Wow.
Just because of the way I'm approaching the day. So those are the two biggest things. And yeah, I'm plateaued right now, but I think the things that you're talking about, some of those, little tweaks where I can anchor some habits, and then, get to the point where I'm going to bed at 10, waking up at 6 and walking. That's definitely my next step. So, and I feel motivated and energized to do that.
Great.
I just have to get those little things anchored.
I love the share. Here's the thing that I hear. I don't think you're plateaued. I think what you're doing is building capacity. And that's a mind shift there. That's the reframe. Because when you say I'm stuck or I'm at a plateau, you're thinking you're doing something wrong. I mean, that's how we started it. I'm on a plateau.
Sure.
Part of what I just heard from when we first started the conversation to now is that you're making incredible progress. It's kind of like you're planted the seed, you're watering it, you got the soil there, and you're nurturing it, and you don't see the roots growing, but it's going to sprout any day now. So you just keep doing what you're doing. That's one of the reasons of the consistency of getting on the sessions with me. I think will make a huge difference going forward, where you will it'll help create some more momentum. But hey, thanks for sharing that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, this is awesome. I really, like I said, I really enjoy these, not even as an accountability, but just the steps I need. Again, I love that you're continually taking baby steps. You make a mistake, you can come back. And if I just have little wins, and again, that's the thing, your positive attitude and focusing on just the little wins, just like exactly what you just said to me. It's like, you're not stuck, reframe it. And it gets me thinking. I'm like, because my personality, which for whatever reason you get, like my crazy matches your crazy. I mean, it's like, whatever it is, it's really cool because, like, again, I think about those just little wins, and then that reframes the brain. It's like, oh, I can win. And I'm a ridiculously optimistic, positive person. Those people tend to beat themselves up or hardest on themselves, for whatever reason. I don't know the psychology of that, but if I can have little wins, like again, that 40-pound, weight loss, I mean, that's a huge win. Now I'm complaining about I have to go buy new pants, and I have been for like a month. Now I just got to get out and buy new pants instead of looking like I'm wearing a potato sack around my waist because I got to cinch it in so much. But
that's
I mean,
great.
and that's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun. But again,
you
I
didn't
need
lose any
wins.
weight. You didn't lose weight. You let go of it by letting go of those habits. Right? There's another reframe. You're letting go of the habits that were allowing it. And I want you to keep thinking that way. I want you to keep reframing, because you are doing this. That's even gives me more ammunition to what you're telling me that you may not be hearing, because that Darth Vader is whispering lies in your ear, right?
All the time.
I'm the Yoda to tell you, yes, you're doing great. You're doing great, young Padawan. Keep going at this.
Well,
You'll be a Jedi Master in no time.
Appreciate it. I love it.